So I grew up in Napa Valley and cooked there for about 15 years and then eventually moved on to San Francisco. And I've been in San Francisco for about 5 years, making a slow transition back to Napa Valley. So the first dish really reminds me of what I grew up eating, which is traditional ceviche, but it's a little more refined take on it. We have these beautiful Santa Barbara head-on prawns that are just lightly cured in limes. And then you have these beautiful early summer produce, tomatoes, cucumbers. You have basil oil, and then you have a sauce made of, similar to a gazpacho, but it's clear. So we blend tomatoes and then strain it, and it gives you this clear liquid to resemble what a gazpacho is. When I started cooking, there wasn't a lot of Latin American chefs that were highlighting Mexico. So me cooking in European style restaurants, I want to kind of bind both those together with my roots and then my experience with technique and flavors of Mexico, but using Northern California ingredients. This dish is a pork belly. It reminds me a lot of carnitas, if you will. It is a dish that you take the belly and you cook it in the oven very slowly till it falls apart. Cut a plank, crisp it on one side so you get a crispy side and a super falling apart center. Beautiful cherries from Northern California, spring onions, just the last bit of them, and then you have these walnuts that are grown Sacramento area, so just gonna give it a little bit of crunch. And then you have this beautiful honey, local honey from a local farmer in Northern California to kind of glaze the top, and beautiful thyme leaves. And then dish 3 is a 28-day aged New York steak. It is roasted, basted in brown butter with thyme and garlic. And then it go kind of summer here. You have zucchini, crookneck squash. You have the little bit of confit, morels and brown butter with a little bit of garlic and shallots. And then you have mousseline of zucchinis, which is this bright puree with a little bit of butter and cream. And then the sauce is a traditional bordelaise, but to finish we add pickled shallots and these beautiful chives just to finish, just to give it a little bit of acidic to the sauce and kind of freshness of the chives.